A further push today to bring local media content to the global stage. Over 80 small and medium-sized enterprises and 500 local media talents can expect more jobs and training opportunities in the next 2 years. An IMDA program has been enhanced to allow such SMEs to seek new partnerships with global companies. This was announced at the Asia TV Forum and Market this year. With this, Beach House Pictures will make documentaries for international platforms and broadcasters, including American media firm Curiosity Stream. A local film, I Not Stupid, will also be adapted for the North Asia market. It's slated for release in 2 years. Under IMDA's talent progression program, 6 regional films helmed by Singapore producers will get grants of up to $300,000 each. And Netflix will also hold a virtual writing workshop for up to 20 screenwriters from Singapore, Thailand and Indonesia in the coming months. Now, the vision is to make Singapore a place where media businesses and content creators can come together to co-create Asian stories for the international audience.
The growing diversity of talents, content and connections rooted in Singapore makes for a most exciting future. I welcome partners to collaborate with us and leverage on Singapore's status as a gateway, not just to Asia, but the world.
For more on building up the local media ecosystem, we're joined by Justin Ang, IMDA's Assistant Chief Executive for Media Innovation, Communications and Marketing. Justin, competition has definitely risen along with increased digitalization. How will the industry partnerships announced today help local content creators reach a bigger pool of audience globally?
Well, first up, good evening to everyone. I think over the last 2 years, I think we've seen how much the effect of technology and digitalization has had on the way we live, work, and play. And the media sector has been a big part of that shift, with online streaming, video subscriptions, digital broadcasts, as well as social media. And the initiatives that we announced over the last week are aligned with these developments. And there are 3 in particular that I'd like to highlight for us this evening. Firstly, as you heard earlier on, we announced partnerships by local media companies, Beach House Pictures and Clover Films to partner with global OTT players, Curiosity Stream, as well as Chinese OTT player iQIYI. And this is really to co-create content for global audiences. So this will not only take their content overseas, but also help them develop key skills, right? Even as they develop premium documentary series, as well as slate of online films for iQIYI. Secondly, we're pleased that with our support, Netflix will be holding a series writing workshop here in Singapore in the first quarter of next year. And beyond Singapore writers, we're pleased to also have writers from Thailand and Indonesia participate in this virtual workshop. And thirdly, IMDA will partner with YouTube as well as explore further collaborations with the likes of Titan Media and Kobe, to provide training and mentorship to build capabilities for our local content creators. And this will help them improve their audience engagement and also help them monetize beyond Singapore.
Well, Justin, a big focus of this year's festival is to connect local creative talents to showrunners. What's the rationale behind that?
Well, for those of you who may not know, showrunners or executive producers are really the people who call the shots in the content creation process, with overall creativity and management responsibility from conceptualization to financing to talent selection to production and distribution. And so if you look at the commercial success of recent Asian-focused content, I think we can see that global audiences are immensely interested in Asian stories. And here at the Singapore Media Festival, we really see ourselves as the intersection and the bridge between local, regional, and international players. And our hope is that at this event and the other activities around it, that our local media businesses, content creators will be able to make the right connections and have the right conversations with both regional and international showrunners so that they're able to co-create exciting new content from Asia and out of Singapore into the region and into the world. I think most people may not know, but the film Crazy Rich Asians was actually born out of a conversation that took place at an earlier edition of the Singapore Media Festival by the producer of that film, John Penotti, and the Singapore Film Commission. We all know it went on to gross more than $200 million in box office receipts and ended up, providing many opportunities and jobs for Singaporeans and Singapore media talent.
Justin, what effects do you think this will have on our talent ecosystem in terms of filling current gaps?
I think there are two areas that our efforts are focused at. Firstly, at Singapore-based media companies, and secondly, at Singaporean talent. For Singapore-based companies, we want to move from just made in Singapore content to made with Singapore content so that our companies can scale globally. And so at IMDA, we provide funding support to Singapore showrunners so that they are able to participate in bigger scale regional and international projects. For Singapore-based talent, beyond continuous skill and talent development, we help support the cost and production of high-quality independent projects in order to connect them with other regional top talent to build up their portfolio as well as their experience.
Well, many thanks for that, Justin Ng from IMDA.